Why are so many houses just sitting? The answer may surprise you. It's not always because the market is bad. A lot of times it comes down to three things: pricing, marketing, and competition. Let's start with pricing. One of the biggest mistakes I see sellers make is pricing their home based on what they want to get, instead of what the market is actually telling them. Your neighbor sold for $800,000 6 months ago. Great, but that doesn't automatically mean your home is worth $800,000 today. The market changes, interest rates change, inventory changes, buyer demand changes. And buyers today have access to way too much information to overpay for a house just because that's the number the seller wants. If your home is overpriced, buyers notice. And here's what happens. Week 1 goes by, no offers. Week 2, still nothing. Week 3, now buyers start asking, what's wrong with that house? And sometimes there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It was just priced wrong. Now let's talk about the second issue, marketing. This is a big one for me, because in this market, you cannot just put a sign in the front yard. Throw the house on the MLS, upload some pictures, and hope for the best. Those days are over. You need an actual marketing strategy. When I take a listing, I'm thinking, how do I get this property in front of as many potential buyers as possible? How do I make somebody stop scrolling? How do I create excitement around this house? That means professional presentation, social media, video, short-form content, open houses, targeted advertising, networking with other agents, following up with buyers, and constantly looking at the data. If something isn't working, we adjust. I don't believe in putting a property on the market and then disappearing. My last home is a perfect example. That home received an offer in about 3 weeks. Why? Because we marketed it. We didn't just wait for Zillow, the MLS, or a yard sign to magically bring us a buyer. I was actively pushing that property and making sure people knew it was available. And that's what sellers need from their agent right now. But there's another major factor sellers are competing against: new construction. If you're selling a resale home in Temecula, Murrieta, Menifee, Winchester, San Diego, or anywhere with new development, you aren't only competing against the house down the street, you're competing against builders. And builders can be aggressive. They may offer closing cost incentives, interest rate buydowns, upgrades, solar incentives, special financing. Sometimes they're offering tens of thousands of dollars in incentives that a traditional seller may not be able to match. So imagine you're a buyer. You can buy a resale home for $700,000, or you can go down the street and buy something brand new with a lower interest rate, builder incentives, new appliances, new flooring, and warranties. That's real competition. The first few weeks your home hits the market are extremely important. That's when your listing is fresh. That's when buyers who have been waiting for something like your property get notified. That's when other agents notice it. You don't want to waste that window testing an unrealistic price, because chasing the market down is much harder than pricing and positioning the home correctly from the beginning. And this is where choosing the right agent matters. Don't just ask, what do you think my house is worth? Ask, what's your plan to sell it? Getting your home listed is easy. Getting it sold is the job, and that's the difference. I'm not going to promise every home is going to sell in 3 weeks, but what I can guarantee is that we're going to price it strategically, market it aggressively, and watch the numbers. So if your home has been sitting, or you're thinking about selling, and you don't want your home to become another listing that sits for 60, 90, or 120 days, let's have a conversation. I'll show you how I would price it, how I would market it, who we're competing against, and what we need to do to give your property the best opportunity to get sold. Because again, putting your home on the market is easy. Having a strategy to get it sold, that's where your agent earns their money.